Hey everybody, welcome back for part 10. This will probably be our last part of the first run of this Let's Play series. So we have this distress signal in Moscow. Really only one place to go. Codename Insomniac. Awesome. Extremely guarded. Holding facilities contain valuable assets. That is not much of a description. So I'm going to see if I can upgrade my agents at all. We spent all our money last time, so we're not doing that. Yes, it is once again day 4. And we're going to go straight to Moscow. Okay, this distress mission is a temporary final mission that we've implemented for early access. The final game will have these throughout the campaign and present you with one extremely challenging mission. Are you ready to take on this final challenge? Game time, buddy. There actually was no cancel button, so that was kind of interesting.
He's got important intel stored in a cerebral implant, and we've located him here.
Yeah.
Central Security Complex. Your task is to break in, locate the courier, and recover the information. One final note. The implant is set to explode if the courier loses consciousness, so we have to work fast.
If he loses consciousness, okay. So I thought our mission would be in Moscow, but apparently it's like in Canada or something. So we have to make sure he doesn't lose consciousness, so he can't be knocked out, it sounds like. So something we kind of did at the end of the last level that I need to remember to take care of pretty quickly here is we used up all our bullets in Shalem's gun, so we're going to need to switch over to someone who has ammo. Time is not on your side. Automated system is tracking you. So whoever has bullets is just going to drop them, and then Shalem will run by and pick them up. I think Deckard has them. Yeah, so Deckard has the bullets. Deckard also has the EMP pack, so I kind of want to get... We want to do our usual explory-majig, but we need to kind of just do this quick toss around where everyone drops the right stuff in the right order. So Deckard's going to run here. He's going to drop the bullets. International is going to grab the EMP. So Deckard needs to drop that here. And then finally, International can do a quick little scoopy of the... Deckard out of the way. International runs in, picks up the EMP pack. Everything is awesome. Shalem comes in, picks up the ammo. He doesn't actually have to use any AP to actually recharge the gun. So that's cool. Nothing really around here. It would be nice to find a locked door for Banksy to go into. I think this says exit, but backwards. It says exit. So that's, I guess I have to get this guy over here or something? I'm a little concerned about this door, like someone just plowing in here, so I'm going melee reaction. Usually there's an elevator, so this exit door is kind of throwing me off a little bit. International, actually Deckard can come over here, and he can peek through this door. And we're going to have International come by. Ooh. Maybe International will remotely hack this thing, or maybe she'll just come over this way. Okay, so Banks will definitely go through this door. Ooh, 2 Banks doors. We'll do a quick scan of the area, see if there's anything around here. There is a terminal, get some quick power. We can attempt to bribe. No, we can't. We don't have enough money. So we'll try to hack the system and totally mess that up. So that's great. But we got 2 power at least, so that's good. So Banksy will run over here, and she will do a quick peeky peeky, and looks safe. So she'll crack the door. So we could have International run through this door now that it's unlocked, and Banks can go sweep through the other door. So maybe we will do that. Deckard was not going to run through this door just in case a guy is around here or something. So we'll just play it super safe. Deckard will go melee reaction, and we're good. Beep, boop. Okay, so no enemies spotted thus far. This is totally empty, so we don't have to worry about that. Get some more power. We still don't have enough money for the bribe. You successfully hacked the system. Yay. So I have the correct security credentials. So this red door over here, more guys will come out of it later, but it's nice that it's kind of a dead end because it means we can kind of just focus all of our mental power on this side of the world, so to speak. So this door needs Banks powers, so Banks will do quick peeky peeky. And it's another not very interesting area, it looks like. So Banks will come through on this way, International will come through on this way, and hide right in front of the door. Give it a quick peek. And there's something over here, so she'll go on melee reaction. I'm a little suspicious because she doesn't have any armor piercing, so gotta be a little careful with her. There is some yellow arrows over here, so that's making me a little paranoid also. So it means a guy could just plow through this door. So Shalem's just going to come sit in front of this door, and he's going to go on melee reaction just in case someone comes through. So everyone's pretty much spent except for Banksy. So Banks is going to come this way, close the door behind her, and she's going to follow up on International's position. And maybe I'll get Deckard over this way, so it's just 2 and 2. Alarm level 1. Gotta keep an eye out for cameras. Okay. So like we just said, Deckard is going to come, and we know there's nobody over here. So we can be a little cavalier and run through here just to get things moving a bit faster. Although I'm a little paranoid about moving really even further. Okay. So now, you see this guy just has a heart monitor. There's a locked door over here, so we'll need Banks, or we'll need to just knock this dude out. Peek through this door, and there's another guy here. And the area's being covered, so maybe there's a camera? Ooh, this guy has heavy armor 2. But we can pierce... No, we can't. We can only pierce 1. So that's going to be a little crappy. So we'll close the door, and we'll try just to get ourselves back to a safe spot, because we're a little overextended here. So I'll just hang out right here, and then we'll go on melee reaction, and hopefully this guy won't sneak through this door, and if he does, we can kind of just try to book it over this way. Maybe that was a little impractical. And Deckard really can't run anymore without alerting people. Yeah, so we kind of screwed that up a little bit. Elite Security has 180-degree line of sight, and he reveals hidden units. So maybe that means I can't use invisibility on him? But regardless, I kind of messed up that a little bit. Here's the turret. We'll use our dagger, turn off the turret. Everything is nice and dandy. Gotta be careful about making sure nobody like busts this room on us. So we'll, oh geez. That's gonna cost a lot of power to turn that off, but it'll get us a safe room to hide in this turn. I can't justify using that much power right now. So we'll just have International fall back here, and she's a little exposed, which I'm not too keen on, but it should be okay. I'm a little worried about Shalem. He's holding some things he really can't use either. So we could restore 4 AP over here, and now Shalem can get out of the way. So we'll close the door, and he will go back on melee reaction. So that takes a while to recharge, but that's okay. So hopefully this guy was like the guy that heard Bo running, and it doesn't look like he has like any super protection, like super body armor or whatever. Apparently doesn't have super movement points either. So we'll peek through this door. I'm not really sure what's in this room. So we're going to take another peek. Okay. So that's going to cost a lot of power to get in. So I'm not really going to do that, especially because there's really nothing here. We know that the elite guy is going to run through this door pretty soon. International can come over here, peek through this door. We still don't really have any sign of the guy we're trying to rescue, so we'll kind of just lay low. This security camera might be good to hack. It's going to cost a lot of power, but really just finding out where this guy is. Maybe he's over here, maybe he's over here. So getting Banks close to the action will help too. Should have closed that door behind me. Not a terrible mistake on my part. Deckard is chilling out here. Could just use some more information. I already peeked, so I kind of goofed that up. So we'll open the door. And this is the only one guy in this room. So we could just run up here and knock this guy out. Oh, a little bit laggy there, it's alright. So we're going to steal pass card, cash money, and we'll peek through this door real quick. And I'm a little concerned about this. One of these two guys is running through the door, especially because I don't have any way of going on Overwatch. So that kind of might have been a silly mistake on my part. That should be okay. We have International has her med kit thingamajiggy. Another thing we could do, oh no, I was thinking Deckard could run over, drop the stim pack. Shalem could pick it up and then use it and then run out of the way again. But we actually don't have any, he's out of AP, so that's not going to happen. So, but he does have armor piercing 2, which will help against the super buff guy in here apparently. I think we're alright. I mean, I'm not sure if we're alright, but I think that's kind of the best we can do. So, what are we going to do then? So we know someone's coming this way. So what we can do is kind of just hang out on this door and then just Overwatch it or melee reaction it, just in case somebody pops through. We can't really peek through here again because it doesn't give us any new information. And I think we're good. Yep, that's fuck it. So this location is not noticed by the enemy. So we can just slip out here and run through this way if we want to. And I think we're going to be okay. We don't have Banks' magic bank serum, so we're not going to be able to sneak out that, or to keep him unconscious. So what we will do is just run through here. This is noticed by the enemy. This is hidden from the enemy. So I don't want to go in this room because all the scary guys are in here. So this is hidden. This is noticed. We'll get ourselves noticed, and then we'll hide through this door, basically. And then we'll go on melee reaction. He'll come through maybe he won't, and we'll just pop him if we need to. So we don't really have a whole lot of places to really check out here. Like, it's kind of just like this guy has to be this way, or he has to be right here. So we need to get Banks over there somehow. So we'll just do that. And I'm kind of afraid of just generating too much noise, which I really should have thought about before I started running. Like, that was kind of like a silly move. So I'm going to spend one more movement point, go off in the shadows, and kind of just lay low. International is going to do a quick scan. She really didn't find anything. Our dagger is still recharging. I want to use the dagger just because I want to save as much power as possible, because who knows, it's the last mission, lots of unknowns here. I'm not going to run because I'm just so close to that door that I'm going to trigger something. Oh, there's a safe here I could have got, I guess. Whatever. Point of this is just to beat the game. So Deckard is on door watch, so we're just going to lay low here. And if we have to end up just like shooting a ton of dudes, then we got to do what we got to do. So we're going to switch over to Shalem, pick up this power, peek through this door, and nope. Okay, so where did it end? Dead end here. So that means our guy has to be just pretty much right here, it looks like. So I think we've really looked exhausted every other way. So it's kind of interesting that this isn't really that much of a larger map. I mean, that it's a pretty small map. But that's okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of like a silly assumption. Who knows how small the map is. But I'll start being nice, cleaning up after myself here, closing all these doors. Work our way around. I don't want to have Deckard go through here, just because I don't want to get Shalem exposed, because I really want everyone to make it out of this alive. These two guys are going to be hunting. Okay, so this guy, we don't really know where he's going. I don't see any arrows for him. This guy's going this way. Oh, maybe it looks like this guy is going this way. This guy's going up top. So the most important thing is just getting Banks through this door, because that's got to be where these guys are. The guy we're rescuing. And he's staring right at the door, so I don't really have a way to knock him out. And he only has one weapon. Like, I was thinking maybe we just try to knock out both these guys with this Stim 2 here. But let's let them split up, and then we'll start knocking these guys out. And he's still in melee reaction, but I kind of should have been a little bit more sure about that. So Banks is going to have a hard time getting in with him sitting in the way. So we'll actually, maybe Shaylin should come sit on this guy. Like, I don't know if Shaylin can actually get there in time. So actually, security's closing in on us. He's really just a square away. So he's not going to be able to sit on him at all. So that's a little troubling, because I really need Banks in there. Like, I can knock this guy out, and the bank still isn't going to make it. And he doesn't have a key card or anything. So that's still troubling. So we can play it safe here. And we can say, okay, maybe Deckard will just sit on this guy. Shaylin can come in, closes the door behind himself. And I'm thinking maybe, like, how do we make sure the Deckard is safe if someone blows through this door? Like, maybe he's going to drag the guy one square over here, and then Shaylin can just hang out here on Overwatch and just murder someone with his gun if he needs to. But then it doesn't really solve the problem if I get Banks over there. Or International. So we could just solve this by luring the guy even further over here. Cool. So he said, did you see that? So we'll go on melee reaction. Banks will clobber this guy. International can just come sit on him or something. And maybe she should start scanning for things. I don't really know. But that guy's taken care of. And we'll do exactly what we said earlier. We'll drag this guy one tile this way. Drop him down. This door is locked. Needs a pass card. And Shaylin will hang out right here on Overwatch. I think we're good. No gun, enemies being pinned. It's just like what we thought would happen. Deckard, good. International, good. Banks, doing Banks stuff. And Baby Banks can come, like, put the syringe in this guy once we knock him out too. And he's only got, he doesn't, it'll increase the alarm, but it will only alarm once. It's not a huge deal. Firewall will become stronger. Ooh. That was not who I meant to kill with Overwatch. That's what we call a big whoops. But it did neatly solve that problem. So, Corpse of Security. Maybe he had money at least. And Banks of Security will go over here. And I was going to drop the syringe and then have Deckard pick it up. Kind of sounds complicated. So, I don't know if Deckard has enough anarchy for this to really work. Okay, so regardless, I was kind of stuck here on her thing. Okay, we'll try it. So she'll drop her paralyzer, and then she'll move out of the way. Deckard will come in, pick up the paralyzer. I don't know if he has enough anarchy to really use it. He does not. So he's going to come back and just sit on this guy. And that kind of sucks, but it's not a huge deal. And then finally, Shaylin will run up to the door, and he'll go on melee reaction, just so he doesn't like murder anyone again. Which in his defense we were trying to do, so it's not a huge deal. Oh, and maybe he has the pass card. So he can just blow through this door. And Deckard has more movement points, so Deckard's going to scout up ahead. And I'm really hoping there's just not a dead end, because I don't really know where we're supposed to be going. Okay, so we don't have any more movement points to really get ourselves safely through this area. So I'm just going to hang back here. Shaylin is going to hang tight on top of this guy. It's a little risky because if someone comes in, they can get like some free shots here, but I don't really see them coming. This exit's a little scary because I don't see it opening at all. International offense doesn't really matter if she sits on the guy's corpse at all, I guess. And I think that's about as much as we can do. Maybe she can do a quick scan. Nope, nothing of interest. And we'll syringe this guy next turn. I think we're good. He can't go on melee reaction though. Let's go. And really, should Banks be going on melee reaction? Banks should be on melee reaction just to be safe. Beep, boop. Okay. Deckard is first matter concern here. So we've got 2 doors. This guy, oh, doesn't help. Maybe this level is bigger than we thought it was. So Shaylin will come follow us here. Come on through. Banks will stick this guy real quick with her Banks recipe. And really everyone is just going to get in on this game. Because it seems like nobody's really coming through the door. International is going to pull up the rear, close the door, come this way. And maybe she should just drag this guy in here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So Deckard is holding at 6 AP. We could turn the turret on and just start murdering these dudes. Probably not a great idea. The dagger is back on, and since we're at 20 power, we should start just hacking some stuff. So we use a little bit of our power since we have that power drip modifier up here, which is getting us 1 per turn. There's another turret right here. So that's going to cost us another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I mean, whatever, we did hack a ton of power, and there's more power just sitting right here. And we need to somehow get this turret off. So we could spend another 9, like basically all of our power, and that could hack the turret and turn it off. And that's really going to be the fastest way I can think of to do this. We get some more power when we pick this up, and the worry is that the turret is just going to mow this dude down, which increases the overall doom of the level. Or I could just knock him out if I can get over there, but I don't think I can do that. So we got 4 more power, that's good. We don't have a way to get that guy knocked out. So we'll do some quick exploration. Holy crap, there are a ton of safes over here. Okay, so we'll have International come over here and check that out, because she's kind of hanging up the rear. And we'll go on melee reaction. This dude's going to get mowed down pretty quickly, and everyone's going to just kind of pull up. Beep, boop. Okay, so now they want to investigate the area where I specifically am at. I'm a little concerned that that turret didn't really, murder that guy. So we'll drop here, close the door. You're going to need a ton of power to get through here, but I'll go invisible and knock this dude out. And that way we don't have to kill him. And that'll kind of make me feel a little better. Knock him out. We got exactly what we needed. We don't really need a pass card or anything. He didn't have it. And my cloak turned off. Okay, so there's another turret just aiming right at us here, so we're not going that way. And there's a camera here. So getting the cameras is going to be super essential. Okay, so there's just more and more doors, it seems. So Shaylin is pulling up the rear. He's going to come sit on... He's 1 movement point short. So he's not going to come sit on this guy. So I'm thinking Deckard is going to close the door here. We have the camera watching it. Come back, sit on this guy. And he has the Banks stuff. He has Banks' paralyzer, so he's going to give it back to her as soon as possible. Shaylin's pulling up the rear here. He's going to go on Overwatch. Really, no one should come in, but it's kind of like a just to be safe kind of thing. I'm kind of thinking I should have Banks kind of hang back here, keep an eye on this just in case someone comes in. We kind of keep losing a lot of power, so we aren't really able to break into these areas yet. We could just have International start running, and she can hack it from afar, but I would really rather just have Banks hang out here. She has the, she doesn't have the Super Neural Disruptor. Neither of them have it. So that's a little troublesome too. Kind of like, where do we put them? So they'll go on melee reaction, but they don't have really the ability to do much about it right now. Oof, another guard patrol. Okay, so we're not going in this room. Surely should have peeked through there before I just plowed through there. Okay, here's the prisoner. He will not last much longer. I don't have the ability to knock anyone out right now, but Shalem does. So I need to get Shalem over there. And Shalem can do it with 1 AP to spare. So I don't need to peek again, basically, is what I'm getting at. So, knock them out. I have rapid pulse reading from this, apparently. So we'll get this guy out of here. Rescue the hostage. Okay. You're not one of them. Who are you? We're here to help. Keep quiet and your head down. You may get out of here alive. I can't hold up much longer. The drive was damaged. We have to get him out in one piece quickly. 13 turns remaining. Okay, now I'm very nervous. So Deckard's down to 1 AP. So we're gonna let this guy lead the way. And really, I'm gonna probably want to just do another peeky and start really just securing the entire line back to the exit. So the exit, of course, there's going to be guys coming for it, naturally, if we can get that lucky. International can keep sitting on this guy. And really, I think 13 turns we can do this. But we have the same problem as before where we've got 5 guys, and the elevator only fits, well, I guess we don't have an elevator, do we? I was going to say the elevator only fits 4 people, but who the hell knows how many it fits now. So he also can't be knocked unconscious. So we're going to have to proceed quickly but carefully, if that exists at all. And Banks is enough AP, and if someone kind of pops in, she can just hide out of the way. So she's good. Okay. So I really should have been on Overwatch there. So when that guy comes in, we're just going to knock him the hell out. The courier is going to just start running. Like, nobody can really seem to get around him because he's in the way. But, yeah, it's kind of a very linear thing. I guess they're all going to be kind of stuck behind him. Frustrating. Okay, so Deckard's just going to book it super duper fast. And because there's really nobody nearby, so that's kind of safer than it looked. Kind of a shame the courier can't run. Again. Like, all these prisoners can't run, basically. We could close doors behind us. We're not going to. It would be pretty funny if we made him do it. Like, eat it, this guy. So he's going to do that. I guess we don't really care if security gets up because the courier should be out of the door. And presumably this turret would just mow it down if it doesn't, but we should really just be safe about that. We're going to keep sitting on this guy even though, in theory, we don't have to. Like, 4 turns should be enough. Banks has this taken care of, so I think we're good. Boop, boop. Okay, guy is down. The courier has 12 turns remaining. Get the data to the customer. So Shaylin's kind of blocking him a little bit, so Shaylin's going to stop doing that. He's going to pull up as much as possible, and I kind of made a little bit of a mistake because I don't want this guy to get up and just shoot the courier. So maybe Deckard will sit on him and then pull up the rear. Yeah, I'm going to be a little paranoid about this just to be safe. And Shaylin's going to come through and start leading the way. The Hot Wheel is leading the way. And I think we're good here. Banks can't inject this guy yet because she still has 2 more turns on her cooldown, but I don't think anyone's really coming this way. Like, I don't see that. Oh, there, the arrow is still there. So, security is closing this location. Okay. So I'm a little concerned here, but I'll just close this door to be safe. And I am mildly sweating, which is weird. Out of nervousness. Maybe Shalem should have been on Overwatch there. I have to stay awake my head. Okay, so this guy woke back up. This guy, courier, is going to keep booking it towards the exit. This guy is being pinned, so he's not getting up. So we can just book it back this way, close the door. Deckard thankfully has just a ton of AP. And peek through this door, and I'm going to try to clear a path over to the exit. So just be super safe, take it easy. Looks like that actually was an elevator now. It's totally open. So we'll come sit on the next guy. Shalem can come sit on this guy. And I'm going to want to clear this out as fast as possible, so I want Banks to get over. I want to get somebody in the elevator as soon as possible, basically. And so Deckard is doing good. I'm not going to have Deckard actually really run, because I don't want to just trip any of these guys in this room. So I'm just going to hang back here. And we'll go on Overwatch, maybe. We'll go on actual Overwatch. And that's that. Like, I don't think anyone's coming for this door, but... Oh, that guy got murdered. Whoops-a-daisy. You'll get me out of here, right? Ugh, just keep making it like really tense, why don't you? Okay, so... I'm kind of concerned most about him, so I'm going to make sure nobody's standing in his way. Cool. So even though he's blocking the door, he's kind of prime target. Like, he needs to get out of here as fast as possible. And we have two guys that are knocked out, so we can take Internationale and we can put her in the elevator. Or, yeah, we can put her in the elevator. And that's a little silly because this guy's going to get one less turn on the Doom counter, but that's okay. Or the knockout counter, not the Doom counter. What am I doing? Close the door, just... Nah, I'm not going to be safe. No one's coming through this door. Oop, balls. But we were on Overwatch, so we're good here. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we're cleaning up a bunch of guys. That's pretty spooky. Warning, warning, warning. That's a lot of warning. 9 turns remaining. Everything is moving so slowly. Yes, it is. So that was kind of... Like, we did a lot of increase on the Doom counter there, which is pretty spooky. I'm trying to see if I can get Shalem over here. Like, he's out of bullets, which is a little scary. So this guy only has 1 until he gets up. I don't know if I can actually pin him or not. And Deckard has a little while before he can actually do this. So I need to put these guys in front of harm's way. And not the other way around. So these guys can just sit in front of the door for all as far as I'm concerned. Like, that's a little scary because this guy could start waking up now. Because I didn't see how many turns he's knocked out for. But I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to put this guy in front of this door. On melee reaction. I'm going to take Deckard here. Deckard's got him pinned, so he can't go on reaction. But I'm going to close the door while I'm here, just so that if this guy actually had only 1 turn left, which I wasn't paying attention to right now, then we would be okay. And I just need to wait for this elevator to basically clear through. I'm a little concerned about guys coming through here, but I think it'll be okay. But I'm pretty nervous. Alright, cool. But I think there were 2 enforcers or something. And the other nervous Nelly part, they can see you watching you close your eyes. That is possible. There's another enforcer here, which is why I'm a little squeamish. So I could just switch these guys' spots. I could drag this guy out of the way. Oh, maybe there's not another enforcer there. I know there's 2 enforcers somewhere. So what I might just do is, I don't see another guy here. So I'm going to have Shalem close the door. Deckard's going to close this door. And he can just go on melee reaction. Just in case someone plows through this door. And I think we're looking pretty good. Famous last words. Shalem doesn't have melee reaction though, so if there was a second guy, that puts us in a bad spot. But it seems like we're okay. They caught me in the washroom, it's not fair. That's gross. That is gross. Okay. So I kind of also assumed there were no guys over there, which kind of was not very wise. But I think I can get out in 1 turn. Deckard is on melee reaction. Shalem is taking it easy. And everyone's kind of just hanging out. And really, if like a second guy shows up, we can just close the door. So we're good here. So my alarm level is super duper high. Oh god. Oh, double god. Okay, so this is going to be really nervous. So this is watched by the enemy, this is watched by the enemy. So basically, I need to go take about this really slow. I'm thinking the courier, he only has 5 points. So if he moves back here, he's kind of just like in the perfectly wrong spot. Okay, so what I'm thinking is he's got to move out of the way, just so that Deckard can get through. In theory, Shaylin can come knock this guy out. I don't think we need to. I think what we got to do is get over here, close this door. Like we have our modded cloaking rig, so we're going to use the cloak, run over here, close the door, go on melee reaction, just for when one of these guys comes in here. I can't get the courier out, but I can get Shaylin right here. And now Shaylin can close the door, and Shaylin can go on melee reaction just in case. And I think we can get out on the next turn. Yeah, I can't really, I can give myself 6 more AP. I can get both of these guys out, but I can't get the courier out because we're just 1 shy. Because I made this dumb assumption that there were no enforcers here. So I'm pretty nervous because there's this possibility that basically both guys will just come in here and goof up my shit or just shoot the enforcer who's like obviously in line of sight. And I'm out of bullets. So, yeah, that could suck. Pretty bad. This is going to be the last turn. Okay, 2 enforcers. They are fast and dangerous. Deckard has to close this door. My head really hurts. Great, my head really hurts. 1, 2, bada bing, bada boom. We are out of here. Good job, team. We should be able to stabilize him from the helicopter. Whew. I am actually sweating, and it's not even hot over here at all. We didn't make a ton of money, not a huge deal. No corporate intel, who cares, because that was the last level of the game. Story mode complete. That's my final score. I don't know if that's a good score or not. Did we have any zeros on anything? We KO'd a bunch of guys. I guess they don't really penalize you for like killing a bunch of dudes. I unlocked what looks like a black hole, and I'm at cap, which has got to be a good thing. So, did we get anything out of that? Reputation, remaining credits, new high score, that looks pretty cool. And I guess at that point we'll just log out. So this is the early access from September 14th. They're doing a quick update. I think today's 15th actually. I think they're doing an update tomorrow with some new content, so maybe we'll do a new series with that. You've unlocked endless mode, start a new game to access it. That's what I like to see. Next build imminent. So with that, that wraps up this first round of our Let's Play series. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, and we'll do another one. Thank you guys for your time.